This is Dave Matt of Lottodds, and it is November 25th, 2022. And this is an important video because today I'm going to dispel the myth that you cannot improve your odds of winning the lottery. Okay? And I'm going to start by showing you a video, all right, a short video, YouTube video, and show you, well, let me show you the video. Okay, hold on first.
And I'll say this right now. This bitch, she shows me her paper, and she chose 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, Powerball 66.
Why is that crazy? You can choose any number. Why is it crazy? Why is it crazy?
The odds are all the same.
No, yes,
it is. The odds are no matter what the number.
No, for them to be in a sequence, the odds are way greater. We're almost late to our session. Maybe pull over. Yeah. Yes, see, I told you.
Yeah.
You're both idiots. No.
I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's what I do.
It doesn't
Every time.
matter.
It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. It's all the same.
So you think the odds are different if you do random numbers.
Hack the lotto. She's never won.
Have you ever fucking won it?
No.
You've never won it, man.
I can't believe this is happening.
All right, I will stop this video to let you know that she's right. She's absolutely right. It is stupid to choose 5 double numbers. Why? Because Powerball, right? Powerball started on April 2nd, 1992, and has never produced 5 doubles since, what was it, 20 years? In 20 years, right? Which was a date? Right, 20 years, 2002, right? 2002, right? So that's what I went through this, because this goes down to 2002. I want to just pick dates you could research yourself. So utilize this. Go down to 2002. You'll see no 5 double numbers were ever, right, produced. Look, it's November 30, 2002. Go through this and you'll see that, right? But Powerball started on April 2nd, 1992, okay? 30 years, right? 30 years of drawings. And I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you why she is right. And now I want to show you something else. I got in a discussion with an individual who's, this is so funny because every now and then I get individuals who have the book knowledge, but they tend not to be very smart individuals. Okay, they have got the applied knowledge, but their intelligence is not very high. So he's telling me here that he holds 3 undergraduate degrees at 1.5 universities, okay? And then he took statistics. But he couldn't understand what I was presenting to him when I started talking about number patterns. And let me show you when I say number patterns. Okay, we're going to work with Powerball, right? Okay. Powerball, if you divide, okay, Powerball into groups of patterns, right? These patterns, I'm going to show you. 77, group number 77 is the default pattern for all the 126 patterns here. These are group patterns. It goes from 1 to 126. So if you took 77, right, pattern 77, this pattern, and you took all the Powerball numbers, the millions of Powerball numbers, and you divided them this way within this pattern, it would create 126 group patterns, right? Now let me show you how that individual's wrong and how you shut down that individual. Okay, Powerball. Here's the question. Powerball has been around for 30 years. 30 years of drawing. Answer this question. Why, in over 30 years, group number 126 never produced a winner? That's right. Group number 126 never, in over 30 years, produced a Powerball winner. And you can check it yourself. Okay, and these go all the way down to 1992. The wins, you'll see them in green. I'll show you. All right. Now, why didn't? Okay, the question hasn't finished. The question is, why didn't? What in 30 years? Why didn't group pattern 126 produce a single winner? But check this out. Group pattern number 77 produced 70 winners. That's right. In 30 years since Powerball started, group pattern number 77 produced 70 Powerball winners. Why is that? Ask them that. Ask these mathematicians who come out of Harvard and Princeton and everything. And I've had debates with them, and they don't get it. They don't get it. The fundamental logic, the common sense just eludes them because they're so much into their book knowledge that they're blinded by reality. They're blinded from fundamental logic, from common sense. Okay, and they go back to their book knowledge with the statistics and stuff like that. But reality is right here. Reality is here. There are numbers here in 126 mega Powerball. They will tell you that 126 has the same probability of winning as group pattern 77. But they can't answer you why group 77 has more wins than group 126. Why 126 didn't produce a single winner in over 30 years. Yet they'll argue with you that 126 has the same probability of winning, the numbers in there, as 77. And I say to you, it does not. The reality of it is in front of you, okay? 77 has a higher probability of producing a winner and in 30 years produced 70 Powerball winners, while 126 produced 0. And I'm going to give you a reason why, okay? Because 126, group pattern 126, has less numbers in that group than group number 77. Yes, that is one answer to it, okay? So if any mathematician, you ask them that question, see if they could come up with that answer, okay? And you'll have your hint whether or not they're intelligent or not. I don't give a damn if they come, excuse my language, they come from Harvard, Princeton, or whatever. These people are so much blinded by their book knowledge, they lose fundamental thinking and common sense, okay? They lose the reality of things, what is in front of them, like here, okay? So yes, you can improve your odds of winning, okay, in the lottery and in Powerball, okay? Let me ask you a question. If you started playing Powerball 30 years ago, which group pattern would you want to play? Which group patterns? Numbers in which group? Would you want to play numbers in this group? All these numbers? Pick one of these numbers and play them for 30 years? You wouldn't have had a chance to win. Or would you rather have played in group pattern 77 where there's 70 Powerball wins? Wouldn't you want to be in the group pattern that is producing the most wins? Yes, it has more numbers. But you know what? That's why we created these filters to reduce the numbers for you. And we're going to add even more filters in here, like pick 3 and pick 4. And you know what's even better? When we add the lotto pool, the Powerball and Mega Million lotto pools, you're going to be able to pick a lot more numbers with a lot of other people, and we are going to win this. Okay? Let me show you something else also. Look, here, number 1, right? Group pattern number 1. Ask him why group pattern number 1 in 30 years had only produced 4 Powerball wins. 4. Again, why group 77 produced 70 Powerball wins, okay? Because it has more numbers, you see? That's what I was trying to educate this individual who has these 3 university degrees, which he couldn't understand what I was telling him. I mean, it just went over his head. It's incredible. So you can improve your odds of winning by placing the Powerball numbers within patterns. Once you get them in patterns, you weaken the lottery. You weaken it. And let me tell you something. This is only one pattern. There are many patterns. Powerball numbers, lottery numbers sit on pattern on top of pattern on top of pattern. And there are patterns that sit on other patterns. The more patterns that you identify in the lottery, the weaker you make the lottery. In other words, you're able to reduce the numbers like I showed you here. For example, 126, right? In 30 years, never won. You think it's going to be a producer winner in the next drawing? So what do? You reduce it. You take this out. You take all the numbers in one group 126 out. And what did you just do? You just improve your odds of winning Powerball right there by simply taking this out. Okay? And this is just one pattern. Okay, Lotto ad odds shows you multiple patterns, many patterns. Okay, and we have alerts, so you don't have to follow this constantly. We'll send you an email, alert you the pattern you're looking for. Here it is. It's showing up this week. It's time for you to play. You know, so this is the great thing about Lotto odds and what we're doing here. We're showing you how you can improve your odds of winning the lottery. And I just dispel the myth. All these other people out there that are giving you, even on the news, they bring on people and they tell you cannot improve your odds of winning the lottery. This is absolutely ridiculous. Okay? The fact is, you can improve your odds of winning the lottery. Thank you.